I don't care.
Is mine.
They're about to cook the 3 most important dishes.
Stop it. Actually, stop.
It's David versus Whitney. About to cook them first.
Stop.
Event.
Fucking stop, dude.
Welcome to the MasterChef main event. It began with tens of thousands of amateur cooks across the country.
Wow, that's a
hoping
lot.
For a unique opportunity to be crowned America's first ever MasterChef. We're now down to our final 2. Whitney, a 22-year-old student who's become a force to be reckoned with. Can the pastry princess become MasterChef?
I might be
just
small,
sign
might
us
be
in
young,
only mode, to be honest.
but I'm fierce in the
Just
kitchen.
go sub only for now,
That
and then
title is
and just
mine.
fucking ban subs. I don't give a shit.
And David, a software engineer
So
from
annoying,
Boston, who shed his arrogance and has blown us away with these dishes to become a true contender for the title.
It comes down to one final battle.
No, Mom, I hate spoilers. It's
and
so annoying.
I'm coming out on top. I will be America's first Master Chef.
One of these 2 finalists will win $250,000 and be given a unique opportunity to publish their very own cookbook and earn the distinction of becoming the first ever American MasterChef. And it's all happening tonight. Whitney and David, please go to your stations.
Sorry, chat. Guys, I love you all. Non-subs.
Okay.
I just can't.
These
It's
next
too
2
many
hours
spoilers. And then they get
are
you.
about to become the most important of your lives. You're about to propel yourself into a league of super chefs.
In this, the grand finale, David and Whitney will make their best 3 dishes. A mouth-watering appetizer, perfect entree, and delicious dessert.
Yo, Mom,
After
you're
tasting,
crazy. Thanks so much,
Gordon,
Mom.
Graham, and Joe
What is that?
will decide which amateur cook will be crowned America's first Master Chef.
Yo.
Whitney, give me an insight to
Beans
your
50,
best
vanilla
ever
beans and bushel, man.
appetizer,
What's up,
your
dude?
most sought-after entree, and one of the most delicious desserts you've ever cooked.
My appetizer would be a crispy corn cake topped with a black-eyed pea puree, a shrimp, and a turnip green pesto. The entree would be a country fried chicken, atop creamy collard greens.
Wow.
And then the dessert would be a twist on a classic bread pudding, and it's a white chocolate bread pudding, but it's pureed, and so it's a light, fluffy texture with a white chocolate sauce and raspberry coulis.
Dave,
For the appetizer, it would have to be a
Okay.
scallop ceviche, served with a cream of fresh pea and mint soup. For the entree, you know, I've got to go with a beef Wellington.
Oh,
Wow.
damn, that's
one of my
balls deep.
signature dishes.
I'm
Yeah.
well aware.
A tall order, and it took me a good few years to perfect.
If it's done right, it's fantastic.
That's...
I love your confidence, you know that. I absolutely love it. And for
His
dessert,
Wellington is
Dessert,
fucking dank, though.
I have to go
His
with
video on it is fucking sick.
nectarine crepes.
wow. Again, another one of my favorite dishes. All 6 dishes sound amazing. You've already beaten a lot of deserving individuals along this journey. They would give absolutely anything today to be standing in your shoes right now. But don't take my word for it, take theirs. Say hello to your former competitors. With the exception
Farouk.
of Dave and Whitney, please, everybody, up there, let's go. Wish them luck. The best dishes you've ever cooked in your entire lives. A stunning appetizer, a phenomenal entree, and finally, a unique dessert. 3 dishes, 2 hours, 1 winner. Let the MasterChef final begin. Off you go. Good luck. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm rooting for the girl who took me down, Whitney.
I'm rooting for Dave. He was the person I was putting more stock into.
I'm rooting for that Mississippi girl, Whitney.
Whitney is
Okay.
gonna bring it for the girls down south.
Please be
David's
quiet.
gonna be the one.
I'd like to see Whitney win.
I was rooting for Whitney.
Nothing is gonna get in my way. That title is mine.
I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna be America's first Master Chef.
Dave.
We've totally squared off in the big cook-off here between a restaurant-style menu and a home-cooked menu.
Home style,
Right.
but done with a modern twist. Right.
Whitney
Dave.
will prepare a corn cake
Dave.
appetizer topped with a black-eyed pea puree, shrimp, and turnip green pesto, followed by country
Whitney
fried
throws
chicken
this
on a bed
easy.
of collard greens, and ending with a white chocolate bread pudding with raspberry coulis.
If he underestimates Whitney, he's got another thing coming. Ed's bitten everybody in the backside before.
David will prepare scallop ceviche with fresh pea and mint soup appetizer, followed by beef Wellington, and ending with a nectarine crepe.
If he pulls this menu
With
off,
that little time,
with that
that's
level
really
of
dank, though.
intricacy, he's going to kick her butt, right? Let's get that right. Let's look at the appetizers. I am fascinated to taste that marinated ceviche scallop.
Yeah.
And the chilled pea soup.
Again, as always, from David Middle, a lot of unorthodox, untraditional technique that sometimes has led to victory. Let's see what he does today.
We've got the scallop ceviche.
People are gonna spoil it. Polls
bright,
and predictions.
spicy. Alongside this creamy, chilled, fresh pea soup with mint.
You would never put those together, but I would.
Perfect.
Appetizer is crispy corn cake with a black-eyed pea puree, a turnip green pesto, and a shrimp on top. I mean, that is so many different things going on
What is
at
that
one
garbage?
time.
The thing with Whitney's appetizer,
is that?
even though it is kind of low country cuisine,
Yep.
the fact that she's elevating it by taking the black-eyed peas, making a nice puree of them, as well as taking the turnip green and making a pesto, I've never seen that done before.
No,
What
no.
a great use
No.
of a green that most people throw away.
It's rustic. It'll probably be delicious. My question is she bringing dishes that will grab our attention and really say, wow, does it have what it takes to win MasterChef?
Good. They're fresh. If I start keeling over in pain halfway through, you'll know the scallops are no good. The scallop ceviche.
But he's laughing and joking now.
Let me know in 25 minutes what time it is.
Look at the difference on their faces. One is so focused, so concentrated. The other one wants to play to the audience.
Nice. Can you smell that?
All right, let me just. The people pleaser. Who cares? That's nice.
Listen, one little piece of advice, yeah? Let's talk in more focus. Forget them. Shut them down. She hasn't said one word to anybody yet. She's in the zone. I need you to get in that zone. Focus. I know what you like when you can focus.
You got it. Thank you, Chef.
Okay, let's do it.
It was content, man.
With just half the time remaining, David and Whitney move on to their desserts. But Whitney seems to be deviating from her original plan and is now making a souffle.
What is that?
Why would Whitney change at the very last minute and start attempting to do a
What is this
souffle when a
garbage?
stunning white chocolate bread and butter pudding can be the most delicious dessert
This tastes
anywhere
like
in the
dog
world?
shit.
I don't understand why she'd need to risk everything now over that.
Also,
Imagine
white
the
chocolate
irony
is
if
not
the
chocolate.
pastry princess was taken down by her
not.
dessert.
Yeah.
I love white chocolate.
focused, Whitney.
I love it personally.
Go with your gut.
I'm a big fan
Go with your
of
gut.
white chocolate. Not
Which is the
chocolate.
dish you're most nervous about out of the three? Is it the dessert, entree, or appetizer?
Sadly, my dessert, because
Which is the first time I've ever heard you talk like that.
I know.
You've never been nervous
It's like
or
boneless
intimidated by
wings.
dessert.
It's-
It's because
doesn't
you've turned
exist.
the dessert into a souffle
Literally.
now.
yes. Souffles are so temperamental. They can overcook, and then you're gonna have this really
Boneless
yucky,
wings or
intense
nuggets?
texture. Or you could undercook it, and it could be a big gooey mess.
If that doesn't work, yeah, it's going to cost you $250,000.
Oh, man.
With 45 minutes left to go, David and Whitney are now focused on the finish line and putting everything they have into their entrees.
The great thing about chanterelles is that they're so firm, and you have a great texture that when you sear, yeah, they get a beautiful caramelization and earthiness to them.
He's taken one of the most expensive, delicious, flavorful mushrooms in the
$30
entire
a pound
world
for chanterelles.
and put it into a food processor and turned it into a puree.
And lost flavor. And lost flavor.
Oh my God. That is a very big mistake.
Beef Wellington, I know how many times that could go wrong across the cooking process. Pastry splitting,
Isn't
beef
that how you have to
undercooked.
do it, though?
To
On the
wrap it
Wellington,
up
no.
and not be able to see it and kind of cook
To make that
blind
paste?
and then slice into it.
If
and
that
see.
beef is undercooked and you slice through, you can't recook that.
Or like a coat.
David,
Yes, chef.
3 difficult dishes.
Yes, chef.
Oh,
Yeah? Wellington especially.
sir.
What's the one dish you're most nervous about?
The Wellington for you.
The Wellington.
Yeah, absolutely.
The secret of that is letting it rest, not slicing that open too early.
Anybody who's going to serve a beef Wellington to Gordon Ramsay had better know what they're doing.
You know how difficult those Wellingtons are to cook?
Yes, sir.
You've picked some of the most expensive ingredients anywhere in the world against Whitney, who has some of the cheapest ingredients.
Yes,
a
chef.
fillet of beef against a breast of chicken.
Yes, chef.
You're going all out.
I am.
You've got to make them work.
Yes, chef.
The chicken. Are you pounding the chicken? Put it into the marinade or?
Yes, I'm doing it like a country fried steak, but doing chicken. My cooking and Southern cooking is taking ordinary ingredients that don't cost that much, like collard greens or turnip greens, and elevating them to something so much more.
Steak fried chicken breast, you're talking about one of the poorest proteins cooked in the poorest way, a true Southern tradition. And she's taking that tradition and technique and applying it to her chances to win the first ever title of American MasterChef.
Yeah.
Now that's risky stuff.
Not gonna work.
For David, it's the moment of truth
wait,
as
hold
he
up.
prepares to slice into the beef Wellington, a dish that took Chef Ramsay years to perfect.
Come on, Dave. Come on, Dave.
With $250,000 on the line, overcooked or undercooked, there is no turning back.
It looks bussin'.
How is it, David? Perfect.
Ooh,
Way to
damn.
go.
15 minutes to go.
If there's anything that's going to take Whitney down, it is her
Such a
time
nice,
management
juicy
skills.
rose.
Every competition, she is down to the last 30 seconds.
We're now with 10 minutes left in the first ever final of MasterChef. Keep it going, Whitney. Dave, come on. Keep it going.
I am trying to hurry up and plate because I really want to make sure I have time to make my plates look beautiful.
Run, baby, run.
There's a lot
Imagine
riding
rooting for
on
Whitney.
this dish that I was presenting to them, and it had to be amazing. Oh, crap.
Oh,
Oh, Whitney.
so fucking bad. So fucking bad.
Ten minutes left in the first ever final of MasterChef. Keep it going.
Legendary throw.
Oh, Whitney. She dropped the chicken.
You dropped the chicken.
It's okay, it's okay. I cooked my heart out for the past 2 hours and put everything in me into those dishes. It's okay, it's okay. Got it. I've left school, my family, everything that means the world to me because I wanted this title.
Go, Whit.
Come on,
You do it, baby.
somebody was going home, and I didn't want that to be me. Come on, Whitney. I feel like everybody that's watching me, my family, they're all rooting for me. And I'm thinking, Whitney, you're not letting that title slip from your hands. It's so close. I just buckled it up and went into overdrive.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Come on, Whitney.
sound effects. Most of them are fake, but that's fine.
You've got 5 minutes to go. The last ever 5 minutes in the MasterChef final. Come on, guys. Keep it going, Whitney. Dave, come on.
Chef, the meal she dropped is his, like, big ult, though.
Keep it going.
His big juicer is her downfall, so I don't know.
You did it, baby. You did it.
1 minute to go.
Come on, y'all. Come on.
Come on, Whitney. Come on, Whitney.
Right?
Come on, guys.
Like, his big meal is the beef Wellington. And the thing is, she dropped and fucked up, but that's also, it's the same equivalent, right?
8.
So he's not really creating like a big gap with it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
Okay.
Bring it. Oh. Good job, Whitman.
That looks dank.
Come here. Woo! We're done.
Dave.
Right, contestants, families, and friends, there's one thing you won't be watching, and that's us tasting all 6 dishes, not here, but inside the MasterChef restaurant. We'll meet you in there, both of you, with your appetizers. Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's go.
Nice promo.
If you'd asked me 6 weeks ago whether or not I'd have the opportunity to win MasterChef, I would have said not a chance in hell. Sitting here now, in the final 2, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna be America's first MasterChef.
It's already cold, really not anymore.
All right, Dave.
So it's already cold as fuck.
There's a lot riding on this one dish that I was presenting to them because I seriously want that title. Like, I want it so bad.
Whitney and David will present the 3 courses one dish at a time for the judges to taste. The finalist with the best overall meal will become America's first MasterChef.
The
What a
sauce
phenomenal
is
2
always
hours.
separates.
Well done.
Thank you.
Come on,
To you
man.
both.
Good job.
Okay, appetizers, please. They smell delicious. Dave, please, what is it?
We've got a sea scallop ceviche served alongside a cream of fresh pea and mint soup.
Wonderful. David, do we pour the soup over or just sip?
Personally, I would not eat them together. They're there as a complete and total contrast separately.
Sorry, excuse me, just stop there. You wouldn't eat them together, so why are they on the same plate?
Again, but independently, they don't run.
So it's not an appetizer, it's 2 courses on 1 plate.
I did it intentionally so that they would be separate.
Okay, let's go.
What the fuck, man? It's, oh, dude. Okay. Chill out, dude. It's probably not that bad. Come on now. Dave wouldn't pull like that.
Dave, please, what is it?
Got a sea
Dave
scallop
wouldn't do that.
ceviche served alongside a cream of fresh pea and mint soup.
It's not even falling out.
Could you just run through what exactly you put in the bottom of the shot glass with the scallops?
There is a touch of, maybe more than a touch of jalapenos.
God, that's hot. Okay. Whitney, describe your dish, please.
I have a crispy corn cake, and on top is a black-eyed pea puree with a turnip green pesto and
That was
shrimp.
like dog shit. The
Do you think
puree,
that some of
at
these
least-
ingredients that you put here are a little bit unorthodox, kind of the combination, or is it all make sense in your mind?
When you
Puree
taste
looks
it, you'll taste the
disgusting.
different flavors, the textures, and I think they'll all really work well together.
How did you cook the shrimp?
I made almost like a crab bowl, seasoned the water with salt, add onion, and then dropped it in there
This is
to
like a very
add
shit
flavor.
puddle. Didn't it?
I wonder if these shrimp are actually cooked. How long did you boil them for?
They're live?
I bought them for about 3 minutes.
Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, David. Next, bring us both your entree, please. Thank you. Let's start off with Dave, shall we?
I like the heat. I mean, maybe it's a personal thing, but it's fabulous contrast of acid and base.
Wait, he likes it.
And that contrast on your palate is very, very intriguing and ultimately very powerful.
But hold on, the jalapeno pepper is way too powerful.
I think the dish in its presentation and the concept really works. It's like a yin and a yang. It's very powerful, stops you in your tracks and say, wow, someone's really thinking about flavors in my dining experience here.
My big question is, why was he so lacking in confidence and telling us not to eat it together when you serve it together?
I think that his confidence is a front. He's an intuitive cook. He can put it on the plate. I don't think he can communicate
Joe,
it well.
chill,
and
man.
I think in this high-pressure scenario, he's breaking. He's cracking.
Guys, he's shrimping,
That is
man.
a better appetizer than you will get in most restaurants.
Okay. Whitney's black-eyed pea puree, delicious. And it's quite a invention to have the balls to puree that.
The corn cake looks perfectly griddled.
Seasoned nicely.
Seasoned nicely. This is true Southern food. She's trying to elevate it to a different level. But if the shrimp had been cooked more, this could be a delicious dish.
She loses.
Both dishes have got highs,
GG.
yeah, and lows. Very tough.
I am beyond proud of myself. It is the most stunning beef Wellington I personally have ever made.
But is Whitney's 7-minute chicken cooked to
Oh,
perfection
dude.
or raw, which can
Dude.
cost her the title?
The rareness and like
I
the
was very
blood is always
nervous
starting to
about
fucking
whether or not my chicken
to
was
stagnate or
done.
whatever, dude. It's
I
like
mean, my adrenaline is pumping like crazy.
dude, it's gonna fucked, man.
Thank you. Entrees, please. Okay.
It's clotting up, yeah. Fuck, man.
Dave, explain exactly what your dish is, please.
It is a traditional beef Wellington, beef tenderloin wrapped with prosciutto, a
The
detail
sauce
of
is dead
mushrooms,
now.
a touch of foie gras pate, wrapped in puff pastry and baked.
I've made these
It's not too red.
1,000 times.
It's not too red. It was perfect, nice, pink rose juicer, dude. And now they make them wait for like an hour. Bring the plate to fucking South Africa, motherfucking ship it, and then it's
I'm so
fucking it's
excited
ruined,
to
man.
taste this.
It's
I want
ruined.
it sort of almost to melt in my mouth. Is that my expectation?
Yes, chef.
Beef, seared beautifully, seasoned perfectly. Here's the thing. You took the best cut of beef anywhere in the world and made your life difficult with it.
Like
in
that.
the most pressurized contest anywhere in America tonight. And it's not bad, but it's not perfect. You had two up your sleeve and wrapped up both of them, and then opened up one, sliced it, 2 more minutes, and then you're gonna hit perfection. Help me to understand. Why would you pick a dish that took me 1,000 times to get right? You're good enough to be perfect. That's what I tried to say to you earlier. Use your time wisely. I've seen you focus in a way that is so admirable.
Damn, dude, the cry is the cry timing is sublime. I think the consistency of the tears right now is perfect. It's
David, I can see the
Guys,
regret
it is
welling in your eyes.
perfect.
And don't do that.
A ton of technique.
Marvelous execution here.
Whitney,
See if it pays off.
talk us through your dish.
I have a pan-fried country fried chicken over creamed collard greens.
When I get my excitement watching you cook, at the age of 22, you've got something that all three of us can never teach you. You have an amazing palate, and that's why you're standing in the final of MasterChef. What I'm more nervous about is pink chicken. You got 7 minutes left, and you dropped the original chicken. Cooking a chicken breast in 7 minutes It's virtually impossible. Is this one cooked?
Yes.
Because if that's raw, we cannot taste this dish. How do you know that chicken is cooked?
Go on, you go.
I mean, I don't know, but...
He didn't even touch it before it went on a plate.
Boring, no content. It's sick, because I'm the master chef, that's why, because I'm the master chef. What a line, you know?
Cooking a chicken breast in 7 minutes is virtually impossible. I'm taking the thickest end. If that's raw, we cannot taste this dish.
Yeah, salmonella, fucking die.
Whitney, it's cooked perfectly.
I was freaking out. I was like, seriously, you have a chance now, Whitney. You have a chance.
It's like creamed, textured spinach, but with a much cheaper, humble ingredients.
Are collard greens cheaper than spinach?
Yeah, much cheaper. They give them away.
Yeah, exactly.
They do.
Collards are something that you have to cook at a very low temperature for a long time. You cut them extremely thin. That was really smart.
Okay.
You've managed again to execute a very well cooked chicken breast.
Thank you.
Dave, Whitney, please bring in your final dishes. Thank you. It's fancy versus simple, at-home gourmet versus southern hospitality beauty.
This is something that you would get at a diner in the Low Country.
No,
and Dave's is
no,
something
you
that you would
wouldn't.
order at a very fine restaurant in New York City. So again, it is the culinary civil war, North versus South.
That dish has got great potential. There's no two ways about it. He just needs to make it another 500 times before he perfects it.
Right.
Damn, you open that kind of
Buttermilk
worms.
chicken.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. And she did it with 7 minutes to go.
Right.
Ready for desserts?
And who wins the war, huh?
I didn't think about anything else. Even though I knew how important this was, I was like, you're not letting that title slip from your hands. It's so close.
It comes down to one final battle, and I'm coming out on top.
Right. Dave, what is that?
Dank.
It was
Yeah,
a
it's dank, that's what it is.
nectarine crepe Suzette style.
Talk to me about the nectarines. What did you do?
Sauteed them in butter and brown sugar and flambéed with cognac.
I'll be honest, that's a
The
lot of
secret of good
holes.
crepe is
That's
the
a lot of
colour
holes
and the
for a
thinness.
crepe.
And the texture. And of course, the filling. Crepes. Nice and thin.
Not supposed to be spongy and full of holes. You don't even. It's not even thick enough for a hole
That's good.
when it's a good crepe.
Really good indeed.
I think I like the filling a little better than the actual crepe on this one.
Crepe, motherfucker. Crepe, motherfucker.
C'est très très bon. Very good.
Okay.
Merci.
Italian, French, English, motherfucker.
Whitney.
Spanish, Chinese.
It's a white chocolate bread pudding, but I put my own spin on it and made it more of like a souffle and have a white chocolate sauce with a little bit of
This is dog
raspberry
shit.
coulis.
Let's be honest.
First thing I got taught in Paris was never, ever turn out a souffle out of its mold.
Yep.
Why?
That's
would
the whole
you
point of the souffle,
turn
yo.
out a souffle?
I wanted it to be able to eat it with the sauce. It's a take on somewhat of a souffle, but more of a bread pudding style.
Chad, this is objectively the truth.
The texture's moist in the
Crepes,
center.
motherfucker, aren't thick enough and don't have holes in them. That's the whole point.
Two very delicious desserts.
No.
Really good desserts. And now we have some serious thinking to do. Next time you see us, we'll be announcing the winner of the first ever MasterChef. Go back through the kitchen. Well done.
Dave.
Good luck.
Dave.
That ended on a high.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
Delicious.
Both incredible flavors.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like they've switched roles. She's gone for the sort of David Miller type over-ambitious dessert, and he's played safe to something charming.
I definitely would have expected to see that from her.
Yeah, and what was the method in her madness?
He wins
A souffle's
desserts.
hard enough. Tipping it out onto a base of white chocolate sauce with fresh raspberries.
Both
Oh, yeah.
could go
Is
both
she
ways.
crazy?
Based on their 3 dishes, the judges must now decide who is the first ever American Master Chef.
I think David really excelled with the appetizer course. Intelligent plating, real
Really, that's only one
restaurant-style
judge, though.
food.
There's 3.
Very chefy, very, very ambitious.
Very ambitious. To serve an appetizer in 2 shot glasses with that kind of creativity, you know, only a professional chef would attempt to do
Joe
that.
influences Chipmunk a lot.
Thought process behind it was light years ahead of what Whitney put up.
Then I think that where Whitney went wrong is that she went away from her instinct and tried to intellectualize a dish, taking Southern ingredients, techniques, and making a restaurant-style dish, and it didn't work.
However, flip over the entree, and she pulled it off. Because that chicken
100%.
was absolutely delicious.
But 2 things on the plate, and it sang. It was incredible. It was a beautiful duet.
The chicken, she nailed it. 7 minutes. I don't know if she was lucky.
How?
I have no
But
idea.
how? In 7 minutes?
Both sides, though. It wasn't a fluke
She
because
cheated.
if you look
She cheated.
over the entire chicken, evenly cooked,
Yeah.
gorgeous, golden.
Somebody
all
give her
around.
a
Dessert,
cooked chicken already.
2 high points in terms of a modern
Fake
interpretation
news.
of a souffle, and then a classic.
The crepe was excellent. I couldn't stop eating it.
The crepe was simply delicious.
Whitney's souffle, I've got to give her incredible credit for attempting a souffle in the final.
The actual cookery and technique that's involved in this, I thought it was an amazing example of taking something and making it better and more modern.
More modern. Unfortunately, there can only be one master chef. Okay, let's go.
The title of Master
Dave,
Chef
Dave.
means the title of lead software engineer goes out the window. It is a chance to break through into a bright, new, and exciting world. And to be fast-tracked into that position is a dream.
This is my biggest dream ever. I'm just a small town girl, and my dream is to really have my own catering business. So becoming America's first Master Chef will change my life completely.
Maybe some other year.
Both of you arrived inside MasterChef kitchen as amateur cooks. On tonight's performance, both of you cooked like professionals. You now deserve the right to stand here, right now. Let's go. Come on. Well done to you both. This has been a very tough decision. And the winner of America's first ever MasterChef comes with $250,000 and a unique opportunity, your very own cookbook. It doesn't get any better than that. And that person is the winner of America's first ever MasterChef. Goes to...
You motherfucker. I'm watching the show! I'm watching the fucking show, man!
This has been a very tough decision. And the winner of America's first ever MasterChef comes with $250,000 and a unique opportunity,
Yeah, we get it.
your very
You
own
get the
cookbook.
fucking coloring book. I get it. Chill, man. Dave. Dave. It's Dave. It's Dave. Dave?
The winner
That would be Dave.
of America's first ever MasterChef goes to...
Dave.
Whitney! Amazing! Absolutely amazing!
I'm so excited, and I just really want to tell everybody that, you know what, if you have a dream, go after it. My dream was the title of America's First Master Chef, and I cannot be any more happy than I am right now.
Whitney! You're not allowed to drink!
was this a dream come true. Not only for my wife and I, but for Whitney. We are just all so proud of her.
I'm beyond proud of myself. Even having the opportunity to even cook for these.
She got carried in the team games, and if she didn't, she would have had the pressure tests, and she would have failed there. She got carried to the team games. Yikes. Yikes.
Guys, to show them that I do have what it takes, you know, but wow. Next to that one, she puts me to shame, and I know she's gonna build that catering business that she's always wanted.
The first ever American MasterChef, Whitney!
It's just indescribable. I don't even know how to explain how happy I am right now. I'm definitely gonna have my 7-minute chicken in the cookbook.
Amazing.
No, she should have been obligated to serve on a plate the stepped on dog shit dusty chicken that she dropped on the ground like a complete donut. Yep. Also, she cheated. Also, I'm just gonna say she cheated. She cooked the chicken off stream. She cooked the chicken off stream, literally. I was there. Okay, I could tell you.